Bring it up.
Well, I'm just wondering, the confusion on like I have some quests, for instance, where like the monkeys and outskirts, where you or the heirlooms, where you can turn them in and you can completely, they keep dropping and they say, bring them in. Is that working as intended, or is that a form of cheating? You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
we,
you don't
we,
know
we can
which
cover
quests are
that.
repeatable and which quests are not repeatable. You know what I mean?
All right. Tape is rolling, boys and girls. Quiet on the set, getting ready to go live.
Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia, and no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
This is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand of news right here inside Trinity Avatar 5 days a week for your viewing and listening pleasure. Welcome to today's show, boys and girls. Today is Thursday, October 6, 2017 here inside Trinity Avatar. And we are a week out before I take off and head down to SodaCon, headed off to Austin to meet all the boys and girls. And, of course, have a lot of fun with everybody. Got to tell everybody, you got a big shout out to Winfield out there. He's been working behind the scenes, and of course, if you don't know about the player gatherings that Winfield puts together, I hear a lot of you folks are coming in a little earlier than expected, and there's some gatherings going on. You can check the post on the forums for the latest in the meetups and what's going on there. Join meetups.com. Look for the Shroud Avatar meetups. And of course, Winfield. We were originally trying to do this. I believe I've mentioned this once or twice or 3 or 4 times or a bunch of times over the past year.
Trying
to hang out at Castleton and get some kind of event going, but Winfield managed to swing it. So for those of you who are hanging out and staying for Sunday morning now, from 8 until 3 is going to be an event held out at Castleton. Going to be, of course, fishing. How can you not have fishing with Winfield? And, of course, you get to romp around, check out what's going on out there, and see Castleton for yourself, experience just hanging out.
If you have $45 million, you can buy it.
And you can buy it. That's right. Castleton is for sale. So don't miss out on a once-in-a-lifetime chance, maybe a twice-in-a-lifetime chance, or just somebody like myself who's been there before. Actually, I've been down there a couple times, so.
I've been there a few times.
Yeah, well, you go do the theater from time to time.
Don't tell Richard that I actually know the gate code.
The gate code, yes. Should we not tell Richard about what you were doing last time you were down there? Or
well, he's got the security cameras inside his cabin anyway, so he could see what all I was doing, along with Justin and who else?
And Thex.
Yeah,
was it Thex? No,
Thex didn't actually go inside. It's me, Justin, and Sienna Thorne, I think. And,
okay.
Yeah,
okay.
They had to use the restroom and the Porta-Johns were all locked up, so they asked Richard if they could use his bathroom, and so I walked him down to the cabin and went inside, and boom, they used the bathroom. But Rich, inside of his cabin, he does have some really cool stuff, and so we did look around a little bit, but it's like I want to play with these things, but yeah.
I want to play. Remind you of the Seinfeld episode where the girlfriend was the toy collector and he used to give her pills so he can play with the toys, on the shelf.
That just sounds so wrong. Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Moving.
Justin did tell me that it was actually Santa Thorn, so... But yeah, so the ladies got to use Richard's bathroom. I looked around.
Bush.
Yep.
Tree.
Yeah, I peed on a tree. I'll admit it. And
yeah, well, and there's a line for the ladies' room, and it's the only room in the
well,
understand.
It wasn't just a tree. There was also a bush involved, and then let's see, maybe something else. Yeah, I was marking my territory is what it was. Yeah, that's what I was doing. So I was spreading it around. That. Yeah,
I can dig that. Did you like that video that was left for you yesterday, by the way, of the marathon runner? Did you watch that one in Discord?
Yeah, I did. And I did say that's going to be me at SodaCon as I'm wearing the kilt. And
okay.
Justin did say that that's a lie because I'm not going to be running.
No, well, not unless she's chasing you for something.
That's probably why I will be running away from Justin.
Run away. But yes, we got a lot of stuff changing, so keep your eyes out on the forums for the latest updates for SodaCon Austin. And should be an update to the main calendar, hopefully this week here. On the website, but with that, speaking of updates and all sorts of good stuff, we were off yesterday, so we didn't bring you folks the news. And for those of you folks out there who miss us on your daily lunch break, Seder, we're here.
Sorry,
dude. Yeah, sorry.
Real life intervened.
You just have to listen to this show twice now just to catch up, make everything all right in your world. But update of the avatar on the main webpage, of course. New free trial has started out there. And if you guys got
733.
735, yes. Do we actually have a number on this one?
No. But this free trial is going to be lasting from October 4th through the 25th. And that is still going to be forcing people along the path of love. Still can't trade, can't do a bunch of things.
Giving everybody the archers. Giving them the bow and arrow.
And it's one where it's like, you know what? You want people to playtest the intro quests. Please let them choose and let them submit bug reports and let them figure out what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah, well, doesn't the intro tell them not to choose that path to begin with?
No,
do not go where the path may lead.
Oh,
yeah. They tell you not to do that in the intro, for crying out loud.
Yeah. I think that's why our cloaks are black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we get. I haven't said hello to 150 NPCs yet, so until I get around to doing that.
I've said hello to 10 of them. I still have a lot more to do.
Have you started, really?
Well, I had to run through Owl's Head yesterday or the day before and said hello to a few.
Oh.
But yeah.
I'm assuming these are NPCs that you haven't spoken to before. I'll have to get a answer from list on that list.
If you don't have their names over their heads, you haven't spoken.
Well, that's
to
what
them
I'm
yet.
saying.
So,
I mean, I think I spoke to all those NPCs back in like release.
You know what?
Initial release.
Think of all the guards that you run past in different towns, and boom, you got it.
In this town, I know all their names. I mean, one of the first things I did was going out.
No, see, I only talked to the people I cared about.
Oh, okay. No, only the people who could do something for you.
Yep, or I could do something for them. So
or you could do something for them. That's right.
So, are you ready for stand-up corner? Yesterday.
Well, I figured we'd give them the couple other updates that are out there.
Oh, okay. Which, patch number 672 came out yesterday.
Community Spotlight.
Community Spotlight's for tomorrow.
Nightmares.
Okay. Fine. Community Spotlight is on Friday is going to be Veritas Sanctuary. Don't forget, Veritas Sanctuary had some awesome events over the past weekend. So please check them out. And also they made a donation to the Airy Fund in Kodos. So thank you, Derek Vissard.
Yes, we got to give proper shout-outs there. And, of course, new contest out there, Nightmares of New Britannia. Sounds like a fan fiction contest to me. I don't know.
Yes, that is a... Well, see, what we should do is just like transcribe an edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, and that will scare everybody away.
I tell you, I got to let everybody know here. One of the reasons why I'm bringing this up is with a lot of these contests now, they're giving you all the information, but what they're not telling you is that if you submit to them, you will get a title in game that goes along with the contest just for a submission.
Yes.
So I've been watching and just keeping an eye out, and of course we've missed a couple, and I don't like missing them because they were just a little blurb someplace. So I want to make sure that we get this information into people's hands out there.
So
while they do not have a title yet for it, go ahead.
The Nightmare of New Britannia contest is a 2-part challenge of decorating your home,
2 parts,
or property in a spooky theme, or wearing a themed costume. 2-part. Themed costume or decorate a home. You can
Us naked in the end should be as scary as it gets, right?
Absolutely. Along with the flesh cloak. And don't forget, I have a flesh.
I think I have to get out the Emperor's new clothes just to be scary.
Okay, so you can submit an entry for both segments, though you're only eligible to win in one of them. As they get entries, they will announce on social media the latest entries in a Facebook gallery. Submitting an entry does require a post on a specific thread, and the deadline to submit is Tuesday, October 24th. So a week before Halloween.
Correct.
And you do
make
need
sure
to
you follow the correct link. Absolutely.
You will need several screenshots. Yeah.
Yeah, now, Drager, that's not only crazy. 500 Kodos for first place, but it's also 500 Kodos for second and third place from what I saw. Is that correct? Was I reading that right?
I believe that means that there are going to be 3 top winners. So 3 first place entries for the Deco contest, and then 2 runners up. So 3 people will receive the 500 Kodos, and then 2 will receive 100 Kodos. And then for the costume contest, it's the top 3 winners will receive 100 Kodos, and the runners-up will receive 50 Kodos each.
That's nothing to sneeze at,
no,
any way you look at it.
And I think that just means that the my portion of the NBN lot will be a screenshot will be taken of it because it's pretty damn scary.
You mean that vacant lot?
You know what, the fact that I've got like the skeletons hanging out inside of the outhouse.
Man, Man, you scared off one of our fans the other day.
Oh,
man.
that
He
was
went to
hilarious.
use the restroom, man, and he says, "There's a dead body in here, man."
There's a warning sign above the outhouse that outhouse is closed.
Is there?
Yes.
I don't see. I'm looking. I see. Oh, the one in Runic.
The one in Runic, yes.
You're a bitch.
What are you talking about?
You know, nobody reads Runic, right? That's why he puts the signs in Runic.
Absolutely. I mean, it's like, you know what? It's in Runic. Yep. The warning that outhouse is closed.
Top note of Led Zepp's office should know to stay out of there to begin with, but that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't even remember what I wrote on it because it's like I just did he die like in Clerks. Well, he wasn't rubbing one out in the bathroom. Yeah. Well, maybe he was. He's adding.
I think he drank some of Led Zepp's coffee in there.
Led Zepp was adding his cream coffee.
That's right.
That's why he hasn't made it lately. Now someone's gonna
patch notes next, or are we gonna go right over to stand up? Take your pick.
Well, patch notes are short and sweet for patch number 672. That is where they restored the missing dead oak trees in the Salisbury outskirts, Blood Bay, and Elad's outhouse, and the game should no longer become unresponsive in select scenes such as the Halls of Artifice. So if your game is still crashing in certain scenes, please submit a bug report.
Bug.
And there's a crap ton of known issues that...
Yes, a lot of known issues.
You want to get the stand-up corner taken care of and then go to that question we had before the show?
Well, sure.
Because that is an interesting...
It is, and I've got a little insight into that, and it's I don't know, laughable maybe, but we shall find out. Up on screen Wednesday.
So, stand-up corner, don't forget, is where the devs say, hey, I worked on this yesterday, I'm working on this today. Something random gets written down, eventually gets posted to the interwebs, and we get to interpret it so you don't have to. Over in the art department, Bob, the builder.
Funny Bob.
Was working on the Golden Pristine Mansion and the Golden Bank Access device and the Golden Obsidian Home. Trying to make everything golden for everybody that contributed a ton of money to Seed and
Gotta say, some of the stuff looks really nice. Some of it does not impress. Yeah. I mean, a golden mini automaton doesn't do, C-3PO does not do me any better than the silver or the brass or any other the automatons. You know what I'm saying?
If the damn thing would water my plants, that would be awesome. As well as fetch the buckets of water.
It would be nice if our Lord servants did that, since that's what they are, as servants. I mean, that's their title, that's their name.
And customize their dialogue and do all kinds of. Whereas Damon
Walter
is working on the golden shower emotes and Oracle monitor visual effects. Fletcher. Working on dressing Justin with the Virtue Dirndl and symbol armor. There's the Ugly Fist working on screenshot support and avatar seams. Maybe he's trying to reconcile the fact that in Steam it's F12 to take a screenshot, and then in the normal game client it's F11.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
Which means I always end up hitting F11, F12, F11, F12. Which one is it?
I was going to say, I thought you could modify it in Steam to make it
Well, you can, but do all kinds of things. The almighty Gix Vargach, working on the Oracle monitor rigging and rabbits.
Wabbits. We're
Wabbits.
gonna go hunting wabbits.
Pesky wabbits.
The real
That's
question is,
right.
what is he doing to those rabbits? Is he trying to breed those rabbits?
I don't know. He's probably boning them
Oh, okay.
since he's famous for boning
Yep.
animals.
Yeah. Reed is also working on golden rewards and screenshot support and the Kobold Toilet.
Rewards.
Kobold Toilet. Yay! Kobold Toilet. Over in design, the bees.
Jesus.
Working on the new user experience update kickoff and artifact tooltips and recipe cleanup and loot.
Loot.
That's right. The devs are finally circling back to the new user experience, trying to retain some new players.
Mm-hmm.
Get that new user experience worked on. Work it hard. Work it good. Yay!
Whip it.
Seawolf.
Good. Seawolf.
He's trying to spawn the Blackblade foothills and reviewing the map.
Hey, it's Skeggy.
Whereas Seawolf. Saying hi.
Hi
Hi
there.
to chat. Hi to chat.
Well, I'm seeing it pop up in chat over in Twitch. So, I'm just trying to say hi to the folks out there as they pop in and as I see it over there. I got 15 screens here. Can't see them all at once.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I've only got 2, and I can't see them all at once either. Gotta listen for the door, so I can only use one ear cup.
One ear hole.
One ear hole. And the other one needed to be probed a little bit.
Yes.
Stitching. Whereas Damien, working on the new user experience, update kickoff, and release 47 tasks and map review. The real question is, how many devs does it take to review a map?
All of them.
All of them. Okay. Dan the man.
And the man, Brennan.
Working on Resolute Kids. Although he misspelled that, so that's Resalte Kids. Resalte Kids. I don't know. I think it's French for doing weird things to children.
I think that's a new term for preparing children for being eaten, right?
Oh, cannibalism will be coming in, and don't forget, children are like veal. Tasty.
Yes. Yummy, tasty, tender.
Oh, so delicious. Thanks, Geggy. Feel so left out anymore?
Yes, that's funny. I'm watching that.
Wait, what are you watching?
I saw him pop on your chat,
Oh.
so you don't feel left out.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. We have the naked horseman coming around back up there. What is this?
Can't
There's a
see
naked streaking horseman all the way in the back.
it. Yep, I saw that. I had to click over to that.
Yeah.
Yep.
There it is.
Then after that,
Who is that?
Just have to look, and then you have to realize that you don't have the right distance to actually target.
That's
him.
right. You got no distance, but that's funny
Don't
as
have the
hell.
distance to target him. I tried it. Okay, so Econdis does not know what a dirndl is, and that is going to be the Bavarian beer wench's outfit.
Yes, if you scroll up, I posted pictures earlier yesterday of
Why
the
would I
outfit worn.
I keep on
The
scrolling
outfit
up,
by
and I see
itself.
some dude running around with it, rocking with his cock out as he runs a marathon. I'm like, yeah. So he did post the Sketchfab links. Oh wait, no, you didn't post the Sketchfab link. Just posted
No,
the
just
Shroud
the
of the
pictures,
Avatar
yeah.
pictures. Yeah.
Good question, Streaker. Squirrel.
Streaker. It's like we can watch this video of running with a wardrobe malfunction as he trolls everybody during a marathon with his inner.
We were talking about Dan the Man, and I don't know if you finished him.
The Ruins of Ravensmoor puzzle and the map review. Whereas Sound Gal Cat working on the environment, ambient sound effects, and footstep data. Sanyo working on the new user experience updates kickoff and challenge dungeon updates. And South Longfall Wetland. Sorcerer Steve working on the North Quell Way final world building and spawning. Whereas the Sea Wolf. Sorry.
Sea Wolf, did we do Sea Wolf?
Yeah, we already did Sea Wolf. The Energy Vortex List Rostov. Working on North Midmere Way in map review. That's their optimization. Over in tech. Eric working on release 46 bugs.
Bug.
Trying to prefab his data migration. Updating the Dragon artificial intelligence. Because eventually the dragon's going to start talking to you and like actually sit there and be like, man, why are you talking to him? Why are you trying to kill me? I'm just sitting here trying to chill.
That outfit just is not becoming on you. Why are you trying to slay me in a fairy dress?
That's right. And spawning support. Now what happens if you shoot a dragon with its arrow?
Does he fall in love with you?
I don't know. The Burning Toad working on patches and patcher bugs. And Unity upgrades and release 46 bugs.
Bug.
Casilo's working on a VIP. Or over in Useless Overhead, we have Gorn working on VIP direction.
VIP direction.
No, the door's that way. Or over there. And web direction. He's trying to figure out, like, how does Spider-Man do it?
Does it with a web.
Working. Cocker on your hands. Then after that, the general business. Then Barrick working on free trial and sales and moderation and spotlight. Hutch. You look bored there, Laz. You're looking like you're waiting for a cue of some
I'm trying not to lose it over here.
Working on meetings and character review and new user experience update kickoff and Novia optimization. Yattonwood working on sanity testing and regression tests and localization direction. Chaox working on release 46 bugs and sales, sequel architecture update and intro prices and bot detection process. Serafina working on the purchasing, customer service.
That wonderful customer service.
And bot detection process and regression testing.
Ooh, bot detection.
Yeah, I know. It's like, what's up with this bot detection? And the Dark Star working on character review and meetings and weekly update and seed invest and release 47 schedule. And that's what our devs said they were working in yesterday's meeting.
Shroud of the Avatar.
Too early for that.
So now, we had a question earlier. Who had that question?
Well, that was Julian.
Julian was asking about that earlier.
Back.
And, of course, there was mention of it in Chris's Daily Work blog last week, and we sort of got a little info about what was going on. It was one of those hand-in quests that got a little out of hand. And
it's also why some of the patch updates came out the way they did. Exploits.
Bad players.
Well,
cheating players.
The hard thing about all of these things is what is done by design versus what's an exploit.
Yes. Yeah.
But the people that were botting the quest turn-ins, which means that they had a macro, aka bot, that was automating the process of turning in quest items is what got a few people banned.
Quite a few.
And I believe that was a 30-day vacation that many of them received.
It's a long vacation, but from what I've been able to gather, and this sort of confuses me a little, is that I've come to find that some people are actually just going out and buying in other accounts to play. Now, I sort of thought that when you got banned, this was banning an IP, even temporarily, but apparently that's not so.
Well,
they're just
they ban all of your current accounts. They don't ban new ones.
Ah, very interesting. Very interesting.
So it becomes a questionable thing.
But one of the things that I have heard, and this really hurts. A lot of the people being banned are being wiped as well.
What?
So your houses go to the bank. All your stuff goes to the bank. All your skills are being reset. You start from the big donut. Is something that I'm hearing is also happening out
painful.
there. Now, I do not have confirmation. This is hearsay through, he said, she said, but from what I understand, that's hurting. And happened to catch a conversation or two where, I only had a week's worth, so I wasn't losing that much. But for those of you folks, who
are they sending all of your items to the bank as well?
Well, I'm guessing
what happens if I have an add-on store purchase on my character, and if they delete my character and reset him to the big old goose egg, do I lose that item?
And again, I don't know all the details. Yeah. We may be able to glean some insight from our local staff members, but my understanding is anything that you purchased on the account, that if you got reset, your house, all that stuff goes to the bank. But we don't have an answer if you happen to spend millions of gold in game and bought items, whether that goes bye-bye or whether that is considered a purchased item. I do not know the answer to that. And again, a lot of what I'm hearing is through the grapevine, so I do not have confirmed information on that. So
I mean, they can always just do the stats reset and the level reset. That's relatively easy, but I don't know if they're deleting the items or not.
But I did hear through the grapevine that there was included a house reset.
Okay.
So
available lots.
And that was my most intriguing part of it, was that the lots would fall. And again, I heard people were scrambling to cover their friends and buddies and stuff like that. But interesting word to the wise from List Rostoff: if you have millions of gold worth of items, don't bot. So if that's an answer to your question, folks, you know what that is.
Yeah, and that remember that they track all of the data. So even if you're doing this in single player online or multiplayer or friends only online, it's the same as doing it everywhere else. All of that data is tracked by Portalarium. So do yourself a favor, don't bot, don't get caught.
Don't do it. Wouldn't be prudent.
Wouldn't be prudent.
That's right. Now, of course, I have the lovely Florida rainstorm moving through here.
It sounds delicious. I could use that to cool down the house. You can hear it
in the background, can't you?
Every time you talk. Yes, I can.
And then, boys, I think that's a chance that they take. I think that they should lose anything bought with gold.
Wait.
Because the fact that they could have actually gotten the gold with botting.
Well, I believe that's the intention. Is you don't know how much gold was gleaned through the botting, so boom, it's all gone.
And, the time sink in this game is real, and if people are stupid enough not to realize that, then they get what they deserve.
Oh, you're preaching to the choir on that one. We know about the time.
The time sink is real, but I mean, they are working on that. Look at what they just did to agriculture with the facilitation of planting crops as well as harvesting, and as well as watering plants. But at the same time, they still have to work on gathering water.
That's right, Drager. You're absolutely right.
They need to work on doing all kinds of other things. And where are you actually talking at, Drager? Where are you?
Twitch chat.
No. Well, wait. But who is saying things inside of voice chat? And why couldn't I hear that? I mean, I'm looking to see who it is.
I'm not hearing anything in voice chat except you and me and Julian right now.
Oh, that was Julian. His mic wasn't lighting up, and on my screen it's still showing him muted.
I was incognito secretly.
So weird. Yeah. Pretty damn. Yeah, but as they work on the game mechanics and they try to make things a little bit better as far as the necessity to deal with very monotonous tasks, it will be a significant improvement. And then the botting of quests and hunting, those things should always be. It's hard to police that stuff, and the only way they can do it is by tracking all data.
Skynet is watching.
Yes, Skynet is real at Portalarian. Skynet's middle name is Chris. Now, what was I going to do? What are you doing, lad?
As I'm talking without pushing the button because the rain was here, so.
Oh, okay. You're talking without?
Yeah, I'm talking to myself over here. I was talking about the additional $45 that Port makes when these people go and buy a new account because their other ones are banned. So, one good point out of that.
Yeah, but at the same time,
is that for sale by me or is that for sale by somebody else? I don't recall having any poison potions for sale. Just curious.
Maybe he's
just curious.
But it's one where are we going? Where am I? Rural.
We were talking about those cheating, botting bastards. That's
Oh, yeah. Yep.
But yes, don't do it. It's not one of those things that you want to get caught doing. And again, these are 30-day suspensions. These are not total bans that I'm hearing are being given out. And I know I would hate to be out of the game for a day. I hate going away. Like next week I'm going to be away for a whole weekend. I'll have a laptop with me, but I'm not going to be able to play.
Wait, is it the same laptop that may or may not boot up?
New laptop.
New to you laptop? Okay.
I replaced that one.
Okay.
I've got look at me. Yeah, fully functional. Fully functional.
Fully Laz functional laptop.
That's right.
Which means it may or may not work for 2.5 hours.
New machine is fresh load. All it's got is the radio stuff and the filming stuff. I can stream, but I'm not even going to try and stream. We're just going to record and broadcast radio, hopefully. So.
Okay.
But that's all that's on the machine is those. I don't even have the game loaded on the machine. I don't believe because I didn't want to load it down with garbage. I didn't want, Yeah.
Hey, my laptop I think only has like 20 gigs free. Need to hook up an external drive to save everything on it.
Yeah, no, Fruckface is what happened was I had a laptop that came in from a client, and it would have all sorts of weird things. It would turn off intermittently. It would do this. It would do that. And
if it booted up, it ran wonderfully.
Yeah, but if it couldn't be fixed, he told me to keep it, and it really couldn't be fixed, so I kept it. He said, if you can make some use out of it, do something. So I got it to a point where I could get it to turn on and function. When it would do that, it would function great. But as for reliability, like, when I wanted it right now, no, that didn't work. Sometimes it took a half hour to turn it on, and that doesn't work, especially when you're on a time schedule. So, but yes, no, new laptop this year, bringing with me, put together exclusively just to do what it's going to do down at SodaCon. New build in the mobile studio, my friend. And yes, Dex, the mobile studio is coming.
The mobile weird things are going to happen.
Yes. Just as long as Laz don't forget his cameras this time.
Hey, remind me that this weekend I do need to go to my brother's farm and I need to go locate my kilt.
Oh, so
so that way I can wash it
in one place, and the kilt is in another place, and the 8-inch cock is in another place.
Absolutely, the 8-inch cock's in the car.
I thought the shirt was in the car.
The pirate. No, that's actually
the puffy shirt.
Well, it's not that puffy. It's wadded up and not folded, wadded up, because it's a pirate shirt. Is inside of my closet, inside of a gym bag with all my other garb, as well as although my doublet is inside of my backseat of my car. Don't ask me why. Let's see.
Yeah, I got home from last year's event. I took my kilt, I took my shirt, took the socks, took the whole uniform, washed it, put it back where it belonged. It's ready for the next use. I don't know. It's not standard to the wind.
So the kilt is really at my brother's farm because it's in the same bin as my leather armor.
I gotcha.
So, as well as my other kilt is also in there. So it's got two kilts, as well as the armor and my drinking horn. The Loot Crate plastic drinking horn. Yes.
Satyr, what are you talking about? Sounds like a damage switch.
The rain? Oh, your laptop problem. The problem with that laptop is it needs a hammer to be taken to it vigorously. The laptop
problem is actually do I have to say it? It's a Dell. If anybody knows anything, it's a class action lawsuit with Dell's because Dell's put out the laptop with the heat sink that fucked up and overheated real quick, which would turn the video off, which would make the laptop inoperable. I could plug in, and it wasn't turning it on, but what happens is it gets all heated up and it'll turn off. So you have to cool it down and have a cooler under it. And sometimes it just won't restart when you need it to restart. And it takes a half hour to get the video to kick back in because of a heatsink issue. I could open it up and undo it and solder it and use a blow dryer and, or put it in shop. But you know what? This was something somebody gave me to try and work on, and it wasn't worth the $200 to fix it because you can go buy a new laptop. So I lived with it for a while. It was a nice laptop, but not worth the investment to fix it. Unfortunately, that's the way laptops are these days, unless you're buying like a $3,000 laptop.
Oh, yeah. And if you do have a character that was banned, most recent bannings, please come tell us after the show and tell us what all has been said. That'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
no, I'd be curious as to
Because
what the notice is.
I would like to know more information. No, I don't. I'm not doing this for soda shaming. I'm just doing this for my own curiosity.
Just so we know what actually happens to people. Absolutely.
Yes, and
so we can warn people not to do what you did.
Exactly, and find out exactly what happened, what was said, and what was done.
Now, of course, once that immediately happens, I know people go into the next mode. Okay, how do we beat it again?
Yeah, exactly.
And of course,
yeah.
And of course, $45 is the way you beat it again. You buy a new account, and you can keep doing that all day long. Port won't argue with you. If you want to spend $45 and bought it for a week and get caught and spend another $45, I'm sure they won't mind taking your money. But I don't know what kind of enjoyment you get out of doing something like that.
Nope.
Don't know.
They are sent to the pit of misery, not the pit of despair.
Dilly dilly.
Dilly?
Dilly dilly, yeah. Now, they just put these cages in, not for nothing. I don't know how to put this without making it sound, but I had a special place in my heart for jail in UO.
Oh, the player jail?
The GM jail, where the GMs would send you when you were a naughty boy.
I never got sent there, so
okay.
I only saw like a couple of screenshots of it.
I only know this because, again, I ran a Shroud and
private server, yeah.
And on the server, we had access to that. So when you did /jail, it automatically teleported them over to the jail cells. And they had this little place put off to the side that were a bunch of jail cells, and you could literally put players in different jail cells. I mean, it was hysterical. But, when a player wound up naked and in, a jail cell off in the middle of the void, they start to wonder what, their past transgressions were, because they're just going, but I was, and of course, by the time you show up, you usually send the player ahead of you, or you pull them in, if you're there first. But I would usually send them first and then follow after. And by the time I follow after, the tirade that they're on in jail, screaming at you, even if you're invisible, is just funny as hell.
I don't know. I must consider my sins.
Yes.
Consider my sins.
Good tune. And thank you, List, for the tunes today. Every day. He got us as that Tom Petty the other day. You got to thank him for that. And he tossed me a whole bunch of other Tom Petty stuff.
Excellent. But looking at the time, it's that time again.
Yes, looking at the time, it is that time for us to start wrapping things up here.
NBNN app, available on all of your electronic devices. Don't forget, the NBNN app has links to the radio, where you can tune into Radio Free Britannia. Also has links to the forums, Shroud Marketplace, Soda Help videos, Twitch and YouTube channels related to Shroud of the Avatar, all kinds of things. And it's
NBNN Daily Britannia.
That's
Daily
right.
newspaper.
Including the NBNN calendar, which is also available on nbnn.info. And don't forget, that calendar is an aggregate of all the public calendars related to Shroud of the Avatar. And if you have a Google public calendar, or if you just want to add events to it, you can email news@nbnn.info, and that guy will eventually do something with that information that may or may not show up on the calendar. All times of the community calendar are Central Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as Nude Britannia Time.
Nude Britannia Time.
Don't forget.
That's right, just like the Couch Yeti right here.
Oh, yeah. Was it the Couch Yeti that was streaking the show
earlier?
earlier?
Yeah, Couch Yeti right here. He was our streaker, I believe.
Okay. He's trying to make sure that he's working out his quads.
What's he wearing on his head? Almost looks like a backwards baseball cap from my view.
That his hairstyle?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's his hairstyle. Yeah. Got the man bun. Yep.
It's a man bun. All right.
Then after that, don't forget, you can tune in to Radio Free Britannia.
WRFB.
Around the clock, 12s and 6s, Monday through Friday, and listen to two idiots interpreting the news so you don't have to. On a little show called Lunch with us. At 1 p.m. this afternoon, you do need to go to Rock Beer Plots and join Hannah Alpenglow for Oktoberfest. And don't forget, every character that shows up to Oktoberfest.
Go out to this event, either the early event or the late event.
Or both. Every character that shows up, she is donating $20 to the Think Pink campaign, up to a maximum of $1,000. So,
and we want you guys to help raise that $1,000 for the breast cancer awareness campaign. So get out to this event both times today if you can.
Right after the show, I am going to be teleporting to Hannah and saying hi. Woohoo! At 7 p.m., join the Phoenix Republic for PvE nights, and that's joining Kazan Phoenix Fire or Malahari as they go explore all kinds of different scenes on Radio Free Britannia.
WRFB.
The 70s at 7, followed by your ear holes being
medicated schizophrenia.
Your ear holes are going to be massaged as Nurse Justin does her unmedicated schizophrenia. Radio Free Britannia.
That's right. And at the same time.
And I believe that's also going to be in October. She's doing an Oktoberfest themed event.
No, Hannah, thank you for doing what you're doing. Yes. Hannah just messaged me, says thank you for the plug. No. Thank you for doing what you're doing for the Airy Fund and supporting the game and doing what you do out there. We told everybody about it on Tuesday, and of course, here we are. We're going to encourage everybody. We'll be there. You better believe we'll be there.
Yeah, so please don't forget Hannah Alpenglow in game. You'll also be able to teleport probably to Laz or myself in game as we hang out in Rock Beer Plots. And that second version of Oktoberfest is going to start at 8 p.m. this evening. And the final event of the evening is on Radio Free Britannia.
WRFB.
And that is the Record Room. And that is our community calendar for this Thursday, October 5th, in Shroud of the Avatar.
Shroud of the Avatar. That's right. That's right. And of course, one more time, I'm just going to put a little post up there. Don't forget, check out the latest events and happenings on the forums for SodaCon and updates. Of course, if you're going, I look forward to seeing everybody out there. And if you're not, well, tickets will be on sale next year in January.
Yay!
And of course, we gotta go ahead and bring up our sponsors. Don't forget, you're tuned in to Lunch with Laz and Jack here on NBN WRFB Radio Free Britannia. And of course, if you have anything you want shouted out, you've got a store, you've got a shop, you've got a guild, you've got a location you want people to come out and visit, and you want us to tell you, the folks about it, come let us know, because that's how we let everybody else know. Of course, in full strength, the Think Pink Airy Fund campaign is going on, and this community is working for a cause this month, as you can see by today's Oktoberfest. And again, we're going to urge everybody to get out there and help support the Airy Fund, help support Shroud of the Avatar by going out and supporting all the causes throughout the month here in-game for the Think Pink. And if you need more information or you want to be part of the cure and not part of the cause, well, it's not right, but if you want to help, go out to airyfund.org. All sorts of ways to help. And of course, you can become involved in the community events as well. Coil more wands, putting the magic in your hands. If you need that special piece of equipment to finalize your armor, you need that wand or you need that staff, Coil More Wands makes custom wands to order. Check out Areas Coil More for more. Scrota's Music Service. It's Scrota and it's music. And we'll tell you more about that in just a moment. Of course, the Britannian Mining Company, our home guild, wants you to come check out Market Road. All the vendors have the same convenient prices for all your crafting needs, located in the Quell region right next to the town of Exeter and the Exeter mines, just a boat ride away from the Elysium mines for your mining convenience and pleasure. That's right. Some of us miners find it pleasurable. RelicsByRill.com for all your licensed Shrouded Avatar swag. If you're looking for your Shrouded Avatar t-shirts, you're looking for hats, no, you can't get the Laz hat out there, but you can get the patches. And of course, you can get the bumper stickers. If you need the official I Love This Shit bumper sticker, RelicsByRill.com, or become a patron. 2 ways to get your hands on it. And of course, RelicsByRill.com has got all sorts of other great stuff. Coffee mugs, beer steins, towels, dip, you name it. He's got something with Shroud swag on it. And if you want to save a little bit of money, use the promo code NBNM when you check out at RelicsByRill.com, and you'll save 10% on your purchase. Of course, WRFB, Radio Free Britannia, bringing you all sorts of great programming throughout the week for your enjoyment and entertainment here in-game. Monday nights, Areas Coil More with the GMC Top 20. Wednesday and Thursday, you got the Divas at 8 p.m. Of course, last night we had the Sarah and Andar show. Those guys are having a great time late nights. Omen Crow with the House of Omen on the weekends, late nights. Wake Up New Britannia, starting your weekend off just right. And of course, Lunch with Laz and Jack 5 days a week, right here on WRFB, Radio Free Britannia, and NBNN.info. And of course, last but not least, ShroudMarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable needs here inside Shrouded Avatar and outside. Jack, you want to tell the boys and girls a little bit more about the marketplace, please?
Yeah, Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or sell anything Shrouded the Avatar related. Buy anything, you know what? If you're looking for an account,
anything,
selling a stripped account. You need that citizen benefactor account that's stripped. Yay! You can find that on Shroud Marketplace. There are 73 player vendors on Shroud Marketplace.
73 vendors.
That's right. Every single vendor is responsible for setting their own prices, listing their own items, and setting their own and maintaining their own inventory. Yeah, you know what? So that means you get a variety of prices as well as a variety of items. I mean, if you're looking for a tamed Orpian, Omen's Kit and Caboodle. If you're looking for a despicable vile crossbow, Armelian's Gold and more. If you're looking for Gaia's Heart, you can find that on Artifacts and Rares. If you're looking for a POT Rolot Deed, you know what? You can go visit Tradeway, and you can find all kinds of things on Shroud Marketplace. From accounts, the game gold, Rounds of the Obsidian, cheaper than you can find them elsewhere. Look at that. So, Sator's Stinky Sewer Shop with that flash sale. 100 Kodos for $51.
$51.
Seriously,
my goodness.
$51 for 100 Kodos. ShroudMarketplace.com. Check out Sator's Stinky Sewer Shop. All the way from house deeds, plots, all kinds of things, including services. You know what? My favorite service, cheese sign writing by Wolfdom Shop. Or Scrota's music service thing, where I can pay Scrota for $5 and he will do
anything you want.
Or if you need some help leveling your character, you can always contact Mal's Power Hour or Armelian's Gold and more for the experience boost. Or if you want Soda Design Services, or if you even need an in-game wedding, I know exactly who to contact.
You know, so do I.
Weddings and More by Laz.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's me. Oh, yeah. That's right.
That guy.
You need a wedding.
You can find us.
Come out and check out Lazarus Long's Weddings and More by Laz. Not just weddings, but a whole lot more. If you're looking to get hitched, we've got everything you need from the setting to the wedding gown and everything in between. If you want a lakeside wedding, you want a seaside wedding, you want a sunset wedding, sundown wedding, you want a bloodletting wedding, we've got you covered. We've also got housing. We've also got telethon rewards. We've got full sets of outfits from aeronaut to fairy to clockwork. And of course, don't forget teleports and recalls right here in shroudmarketplace.com. $4.99.
$4.99. Teleports and recalls.
$4.99.
And today's special wedding is the wet wedding.
The wet wedding?
Yeah. You're providing the golden showers today, aren't you?
Oh, not me.
Oh,
that
someone else is.
Led Zepp.
Okay.
Led Zepp will be providing the showers.
Hey,
this is not raining fish.
Don't forget, Deco Divas also have some deco packs if you just want to get some fancy deco or some regular deco. You can always get some deco packs on shroudmarketplace.com. And anything and everything game related. And if you want to register for an account, go ahead and buy stuff. If you want to start selling your stuff, you do need to have an account and then click on vendor registration. And then you can start listing your items on shroudmarketplace.com.
That's right. And sign up is free for you and everybody. But you know what time it is, Jackie?
It's time to thank the most important people around here.
That's right.
Those
you
are
guys.
People hanging out with us in Discord, as well as my door being knocked on.
Ooh,
you could finish
okay.
that.
So while he's going to answer the door to get the repairman, I'm going to go ahead and take us on out of here. Of course, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. Thanks for joining us. And of course, thanks for just asking those questions and being part of the show and showing your support. Of course, we do enjoy doing the show, and we'll continue doing it as long as you guys are out there listening. But we got to get out of here, and I don't know if he's going to make it out of here. So we're going to go ahead and we'll be back tomorrow with the weekend roundup here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz. That was Jack, and we are NBN. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll be back with more tomorrow.
Hey, should I click stop yet? It's the AC guy.
Best.
Gotta love an AC shop by the name of Fire and Ice. If I could click stop, I would.